Let's quickly get a match update from Prathamesh Mulye, who's right here with us. Prathamesh, can you tell us what does our news service say about the match?
Right now we are getting an update that South Africa has lost 3 more wickets today. Spinners have continued their onslaught, and South Africa is now 5 wickets down for 12 runs.
5 wickets down for 12, 12 for 5. Can't imagine that this is a test match. Thanks very much, Prathamesh. Prathamesh is getting us the match update at this moment. Let's now shift focus to the other big story that we are tracking here on First Up 9 AM Live, the Sheena Bora murder mystery. Now, Peter Mukherjee's CBI custody ends today, and the CBI will be looking to seek extended custody of former media baron in the case. Peter, who had been brought to Delhi for investigations by the CBI, will take him to Mumbai today and is expected to be brought to court sometime in the afternoon. The CBI will try to impress upon the court the need for extending Peter's custody by arguing that Peter has so far been evasive and has not cooperated with the probe. Also, the CBI is expected to tell the court that Peter's custodial interrogation is necessary to establish the financial angle that the CBI believes is a major motive behind the murder of Sheena Bora. Let's now listen into what the main characters involved in the murder mystery have said so far. Let's now cut across live to the Killa Court in Mumbai, where we are joined in by Viren Singh Gunawat of India Today. Morning, Viren. Can you tell us what really one can expect today, apart from the fact that the CBI is going to produce him because the custody ends? What is the CBI likely to say or do in front of the court?
The CBI custody ends today, and in fact we believe that they might be asking for 14 days police custody, because that's the biggest custody they have as of now in case if they are planning to nail down Peter Mukherjee and get all the financial details that is a need of an hour, because till now the sources are saying that Peter Mukherjee is not cooperating, and even the sources are saying that to investigate and to probe the financial angle in this particular case, it will take some time, because there's number of accounts in the banks. It's a official account. There are some secret accounts within husband and wife, and there are some accounts through which the major financial transaction has been done outside the country. So that is still under the probe, but that is taking some time, because unless Peter opens his mouth and gives some more specific details, it will be very difficult for CBI, because only motive as of now that as per the charge sheet is all about the personal relation, the troubled relation between the family members. So that is one. But today, the very interesting aspect here, Sanket, is that even the whereabouts of Peter is still unknown right now, because right now it's around 10 o'clock, and he's supposed to reach at the court at around max to max 2 to 3 p.m. as like seen earlier in the last 2 custody events. So definitely the whereabouts has been hidden by the CBI. We are standing at CBI office as of now. There's no movement happening. Even the Delhi team has not been able to get it confirmed from is he coming by flight, what time is the flight and all. So definitely the secrecy has been maintained. Second, the police custody would be sought by CBI for 14 days. Then after there would be a judicial custody, now, but CBI will try to get maximum custody. And
CBI wants maximum custody, and I heard you in an earlier broadcast where you were saying that they would seek a police custody this time around of 14 days so that they can carry out their investigation and interrogation into this case. Now, Viren, if you could talk a little about the various loopholes in the CBI charge sheet. I have this paper in my hand which says that while the CBI claimed that Peter Mukherjee knew and conspired to kill Sheena Bora, the charge sheet filed by the investigating agency in the case, that is the CBI, it contradicts the claims. Because in May 2012, there were several mails exchanged between Rahul and Father Peter Mukherjee. It was around this time that Rahul received a mail from Peter in which Peter categorically said, and I quote, "If I was in touch with Sheena, I would tell her to do the right thing and tell you that on your face. But as she isn't, so can't tell her." What are you hearing on this front?
That's true, Sanket. In fact, we have a number of mail trails between all the family members, but one important indication that is coming, that Peter tried to convince Rahul that he don't know anything. He tried to convince saying that the Sheen, as per said and as per being convinced by Indrani to Peter, Peter is convincing to Rahul that Sheena is not in the country and she has gone abroad. So in fact, the sources are saying that Peter lied to Rahul in most of the in emails. So definitely, if he's a part of that murder mystery, if the IPC section 302 has been labeled against Peter Mukherjee, or CBI has to really get those evidence whether Peter was a part of the murder mystery with Indrani, Sanjeev and the Shyamvar Rai. But till now, the information that we have as per the charge sheet is that he was a person who had abated, who had hidden a lot of information despite knowing that Sheena was murdered by the family members. So definitely Peter has played a role, but whether he's a murderer, that CBI needs to prove.
Absolutely. Did he conspire in the murder? Was he a murderer directly, or was he completely in the dark as he is feigning ignorance at this moment? All this is a subject matter of investigation. We also have Jugal Purohit now joining us from the national capital. Jugal, you are at the CBI headquarters, which has been temporary home for Mr. Peter Mukherjee for the past 3 days. At what time is he exactly supposed to go back to Mumbai? He's supposed to be produced in court. Must have left by now.
That's right, Sanket. Late last night, CBI sources were informing that the court presence of Peter Mukherjee will take place in the forenoon part, which ideally means that if you are to calculate backwards about 2.5 to 3 hours of flying and reaching the court, it is time that Peter Mukherjee must have already left. Officially, though, the CBI isn't wanting to say a word. The spokesperson isn't clarifying, and there's no news at all on Peter Mukherjee's whereabouts right now. But yes, what you've said and what we gathered from our sources late last night is that this early morning he will be moved out of his temporary home where he's been there for about 3 days. He was brought here on Monday night. That's when the CBI got him in a late night flight, and then there were several searches conducted. Senior officers spoke to Peter Mukherjee. It was spoken that the financial angle is what will be discussed in detail. Senior officers will then be inquiring from Peter Mukherjee. Till now there's a DIG rank officer who's been investigating, spearheading the case from the Delhi-based headquarters. So more senior level officers were in a sense expected to jump into the case, jump into the fray. All of that has taken place over the last 3 days. We also heard Sanket, CBI telling us that Peter Mukherjee isn't cooperating with them in the way they wanted
that's significant.
him to. That's what took place in Delhi.
That's a significant bit of information that Jugal is in fact giving us, that the CBI sources believe that Peter Mukherjee is not cooperating, and that is why they would be seeking 14 days extended custody, police custody, when they make him appear in the Kila court in Mumbai. That's a wrap in this edition of First Up 9 AM Live. Remember, if you're watching India Today, the two big here on our channel is going to be the Parliament session as well as the Sheena murderer mystery. Thanks very much for watching this edition. News and updates continue on the other side.
जहाँ तक यादें याद आती रहेगी।